Hi, welcome back to the Gapster channel. I'm Gabby. We're going to talk today about this QlearSoul turntable Bluetooth speaker. It's like a combination of both. The most striking about it is the beauty. It's such a beautifully done piece. When you first look at it, it is gorgeous. The workmanship is beautiful. It's not real wood, but it actually does look like it. And it's so well crafted. It's got a beautiful cover. It's it's got a nice suspension on the turntable. It has an entry-level Audio-Technica cartridge. This is targeted to be around the price of $200. There might be some discounts here and there. And what I liked about it is I have some relatives sometimes that say just want like something that they can put in the living room that they can listen to on some records and maybe also stream from their phones some digital music to. For someone like that, this will fit the bill perfectly. By no means this is an audiophile grade turntable. It is decent, but not an audiophile grade turntable. If I pull the front panel, already loosen it up, you can see the speakers actually. So there's a couple of woofers and a couple of tweeters, so it's not too bad. It's got some decent speakers. What I love about it is the finish. Everything looks so beautifully finished. At the price, if you want to buy even just a Bluetooth speaker, like a decent Bluetooth speakers, it's hard to find something that beats it. For the sound quality as a Bluetooth speaker is actually pretty adequate, and it has a line output. So for some of you that are, audiophile, that are into turntables, sticking speakers in a turntable is like a big no-no for sure. But at this level, it's actually quite acceptable because if you can still run the turntable on a line output attached to, for example, another little amplifier and some bigger speakers. This is where actually the sound gets really good, and you can start to get some really much higher quality sound coming out of the turntable. So you could use it as both, as a turntable and as a Bluetooth speaker. It depends on your needs. What most people would love about it is they can put it in a living room. It actually looks like a nice piece of equipment. It doesn't look like a cheap little speaker. The cover is actually beautiful. It's nicely made. Even trying to get a cover for your turntable, it costs almost $200 these days. The line output on the back, like I said, is a big plus because that's really where you can use it as a turntable so you don't have any vibrations happening inside the cabinet. It's all going into your speakers, and now you have a closer to an audiophile grade turntable. If you happen to have gotten this unit, please let it run for a while. When you first try it, the sound is actually not that good because it's still not broken into. You need to let it break in for a good few hours. Just keep playing some LPs on it, or even just stream some music continuously, maybe during the day at a slightly moderate to loud volume. If you're not around, just crank it up and let it be. And just let it play. You'll find that in about a few hours that the sound will be way better than what you started with. If anything that needs break-in, it is speakers. If you don't believe in breaking in, I can understand sometime, but when it comes to, we're not talking about breaking a power cord here. This is breaking in speakers, and speakers are usually very stiff. They still need to gain some elasticity, and that takes a bit of time for that to release, for them to play nicely. After usually a few hours, it starts to mellow down and starts to behave much better, and the sound is not so crackly. So I've run it for about a day now, and the sound is starting to get really decent. I think sound quality, you would say it's an equivalent of a really nice Bluetooth speaker. That's how I would say. But when you connect it to the line output, this is when the sound will depend on your rest of your equipment, like your speakers and your amplifier. So you can get some really good sound of it if you can connect it via the line output to another amplifier and a pair of speakers. And the other thing I really love about it, you know, sometimes you buy those inexpensive pieces of gear and they come with crappy literature, there is no manual. Not this case. This one comes with a beautiful manual. Everything is so perfectly explained. How to mount the tone arm counterweight, how to adjust it. All this is very well explained in the literature and really nicely done. There's also a few YouTube videos that the company has made on how to set it up and get it going. And that was done before even launching the product. So I actually, for that, I will give the company a great thumbs up for actually doing that, because often we get products like this, we don't even know what the hell they are. I think if you're in the market to buying like a nice decent Bluetooth speaker, I would get something like this, because you can do a little bit of both. You can still stream from your phone like Tidal and Spotify and Qobuz or whatever it is, anything you can stream via Bluetooth. You can send it to this unit and it will play very nicely. And if you want to spin a few albums here and there, this is fairly adequate to get you doing that as well. At the price point of under $200, it's hard to get all this. You know, you're getting a little Bluetooth speaker, you're getting turntable with a nice cover. It's beautifully made. It's not real wood, but when you look at it, it looks like it. And if you look at all the edges, everything is very nicely finished and very well done. And it seems to get better and better. The sound keeps getting better and better, and it's actually sounding fairly decent now. Like the first 5 minutes was like, oh my God, should I send it back? But after that, after about a few hours, it starts to sound a lot better, and after a couple of days, it was actually fairly decent. Again, I'm not saying this is an audiophile equipment, but if you are trying to get real good sound of the internal speakers, just let it play for a couple of days and it will. Another thing is vibrations and speakers in a turntable. They don't go very well together, because we all know the vibrations, even as good as the isolation is, it's still going to transmit through the tone arm and back into the speakers. I'm actually surprised how well it does play despite that. So it does fairly decent job. But again, if you want a better sound, hook it up to the line output to get external speakers, and this way you get a little bit of both worlds, so you can use it even better. In the corner up here, I'm going to put a list of 10 very well recorded songs that are going to help you enjoy your system better. And I'm going to put another video in this corner that might interest you as well. There'll be a speaker in the middle if you'd like to subscribe, and I hope to see you again in another video. Take care.